Hello everyone, a different location today, but happy Thanksgiving. I hope your Thanksgiving was good. Welcome to FCA Friday, and today I'm going to be telling you the 5 things that you need to have before December. Because even though Christmas comes every year, somehow like spring, it just sneaks up on you and you're not ready. So here are 5 things that you need to get in November before the Christmas season starts. The first thing, I don't have a physical example of this because I can't find mine anywhere, and that is an advent calendar. Advent calendars start, of course, on December 1st, so it's essential that you have it prior to December 1st. That way you can keep up. If you're going under the assumption that, I'll be able to get a discount on a thing if I wait till after December already begins, good luck finding them, especially if you want one that's really fancy, like a makeup advent calendar or something like that. Those tend to be really difficult to find, and they become so far and few between because you're intended to buy them early. So that is number 1 I wanted to get out of the way because I don't have it to show you. The next thing you're going to want is lists. Now, what you're going to want a list of is a Christmas card list of people you're potentially sending Christmas cards to, because you're obviously not going to be able to buy, especially if you have a huge family, you can't buy every single person a present most of the time. So you're going to want to at least remember people with a little, hey, kind of thing. Which, of course, leads into Christmas cards. You're going to want to get your Christmas cards early. And I always get 2 boxes or a few boxes. That way you have different designs to choose from. And what I like to do, you don't have to do this, obviously, but they always mix them up. But I like to go through and put all of the like cards together, so have all the same ones right in a row, so I know exactly what I'm getting. I'm not trying to find whatever. And I tend to keep ones that are really simple and that have the most simplistic, just wishing you a warmest holiday season, something light like that for people who you want to give a card to, like a random person at work, perhaps, somebody who you're not friends with, but you feel like it's appropriate to give them a card. You give them something that doesn't say like beloved wishes of all and stuff like that. You give them the nice simple card. That way it's nice and you're not offending them, potentially. So warmest holiday greetings and holiday season things are nice for people who you don't really know, so you don't want to insult them. Now, personally, I don't think you should be insulted anyway. If somebody's giving you a card, I don't know if you get a card during Hanukkah, but if there are Hanukkah cards, I wouldn't be offended just because I don't celebrate. It's like, you were thinking of me in your way. That is special. That is how I interpret that, but not everyone is like that, so that's what I do. The next thing that you want to have is non-Christmas wrapping things. Non-Christmas, this is obviously green and shiny, but it can be used for anything. Little Christmas bag of wrappingness. But the reason why you want this is because once pretty much all of November, you're only going to be able to find stuff like this. This is everywhere. Trying to find non-Christmas wrapping paper is going to be incredibly difficult. Have that stuff beforehand, because there's still going to be people who have their anniversaries, there's potential weddings, bridal showers, and birthdays that still take place in December. So you want to have the wrapping material for that ahead of time. You're also going to want to get tape ahead of time, because during December, once December 1st happens, trying to find Scotch tape it's just impossible because everybody buys it out. So you want to make sure you have that on hand before December. You also want to make sure that you have all the boxes, because when December comes, get down there. You're going to need, it's going to be amazing. You're going to be absolutely amazed about how many awkwardly shaped things you have bought for people, and you need to find a box to fit it. So make sure that you save all of your boxes and try and get potential boxes before December, because otherwise you're going to be scrambling and dealing with Christmas crowds. Don't do that to yourself. Please don't do that to yourself. The last thing you're going to need is your gift giving list, a list of potential people who you're giving gifts to. Because some people do it with their friends, if you're doing like a white elephant kind of deal or whatever. If you have a Christmas club, if you're doing Secret Santas and all those sort of things, you want to get that out and done ahead of time. You want to know before, because it's hard to make a Christmas gift giving budget if you don't know how many people you're potentially buying for. So you want to get, having a list just makes it easy. You can write down like potential gift ideas for them and then adjust as you go and then check them off. That way you get a whole bunch of satisfaction. So those should help you get your list done, get non-Christmas wrapping paper, get all of the boxes, get your advent calendar, and get your Christmas card stuff taken care of beforehand. People always are like, oh, decorations. Well, there's decorations all Christmas season, but November is when you want to get those 5 things down and out of the way. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that whatever holiday you celebrate is great, and I hope your Thanksgiving was happy and as merry as could be given whatever situation you're in. Bye-bye.